We're on a road trip across America.
Yes.
And our first stop is Washington, D.C. We are currently walking the National Mall. The Capitol is behind me. We're just going to be exploring Washington, D.C. for the next 3 days.
Learning about all of our history.
Earlier today we saw the Constitution and the Declaration of Independence and the Bill of Rights.
We saw John Hancock's John Hancock.
We did. Unfortunately though, no photos or videos in the National Archive, so just imagine it. Imagine it in just the way it was in your textbook. And joining us for this New York to Portland road trip are my parents. Mom, Christy, Dad, Greg. It's Father's Day today. Happy Father's Day.
Thank you. Let's go to the National Gallery of Art. That's what they are.
We're only a 4-hour drive from New York City in DC, and one thing that I've already noticed is that they are much nicer here. You don't have to go far out of New York City to find people who say hello. Hirshhorn Smithsonian Museum was probably my favorite contemporary art museum I've ever been to.
Oh, it was so good.
The art itself, Barbara Kruger has a permanent installation there, which I loved. But then also there was a video installation there, and I've never seen a video installation art piece that like I felt was worth sitting around to watch.
Yeah.
But this one was called Manifesto, and it was like 10 or so different films, and each film was starring Cate Blanchett, and each one represented a different medium, like a different art style. So like architecture, pop art, conceptual art, different things like that. All the dialogue that she would say in the piece were quotes from manifestos from artists who produced that type of art. And then there was this one part where all 15 films, because they're all playing in the same room, they synchronize, and she harmonizes all of them together.
The first time it happened, it was just like, it gave me goosebumps. It felt like sort of like robots were just like taking over. I don't know what what you were supposed to feel, but it felt like
amazing.
Yeah,
I got goosebumps. Like,
it was so cool.
They're all independent films, and then all of a sudden, every single one of them goes to a tight shot of her face, and she is harmonizing like 15 ways.
Robotic, like very monotone, straight face. So cool.
Decided to start our morning at the sculpture garden because it's supposed to be 88 degrees today, but it's already very hot.
It's like 84 already.
It's hard to enjoy outside art whenever outside is not enjoyable.
That is very true. But now for some inside art.
Never been to DC before, and one thing I did not expect from DC was to be like so enthralled with a lot of the architecture here.
Yeah, the thing I think that I find most fascinating about the architecture here, I mean obviously there's like the Capitol buildings and things like that, but it's just like how everything lines up. Like if you look down a street or the National Mall or whatever, it's all in like perfect symmetry. I really love that.
And the thing that I guess gets me the most is that all the Smithsonian museums have just like phenomenal architecture. Like the African American Art Smithsonian, like the building is incredible. The Hirshhorn building is incredible, and there's a few more that I've seen pictures of that I haven't seen in person yet that I'm really excited to go see. I just am really blown away by the like out of the box architecture here.
Even like the DC Metro, like the underground or the subway system, whatever you want to call it, it is so like concrete and
brutalist architecture.
Yeah, brutal and like warehousey and kind of dark. It just has such a vibe, such an aesthetic that I did not expect. I really like it.
I appreciate it. actually get to go do something pretty exciting because one of our internet friends, Sarah Rainey, she said, hey, my mom works at the Capitol and she can give you a private tour. So we are heading over there and about to get a private tour of the Capitol building. And now we walked behind the Capitol, and this Supreme Court building is deserted. There's well, now there's somebody, but 1 second ago there was 0 people, and it's kind of crazy that there's nobody around.
I think we've gotten really lucky on this trip, like as far as the tourists go. No lines, all that stuff. It's gonna rain, I can tell.
That's a pretty luxurious armpit wash.